I have to talk to you about November and what I think is going to happen. You probably don't need an astrologer to tell you it's going to be dynamic. There is a major conjunction between Jupiter and Pluto that I've spoken about before, and I am compelled to speak about it again now because it's going to be exact on the 12th of November. One of the ramifications of this ongoing conjunction is that we will have heightened abilities to have power over situations that we normally might have accepted as uncontrollable. Also on that day, Chiron will quintile that conjunction. First of all, Chiron is a huge asteroid between Jupiter and Saturn that shows an area of our lives that we are hurt and that we have to learn to live with or overcome. Using celebrities as an example, as an aside here, Leonardo DiCaprio has Chiron in his area of partnership, as did Kurt Cobain. Charlie Sheen's is in the area of goals. Princess Diana's was in the area of self-esteem. Michael J. Fox's is in the area of personal presentation. Ted Kennedy's was in the area of family. Oprah Winfrey's is in the area of creativity. She, like many other people, recognized it and worked so hard to overcome it that she surged well past her expectations. Anyways, November will be an especially important time for Americans. A lot of it has to do with the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction in aspect to Chiron. Americans in particular, but also a lot of other people worldwide, have been feeling injuries to our prosperity, confidence, and dignity throughout 2020. The Jupiter-Pluto conjunction shines the spotlight on this abrasion, but Chiron will come along to attempt to show us how to begin our recovery. Stationary Mercury will square Saturn throughout the first couple of weeks of the month. We must all be careful of the content of our communications. It'll be much too easy to let things slip that we had no intention of saying. The beginning of the month will not be a good time to resolve issues unless we don't mind being told things that we would rather not hear. This Mercury-Saturn square is a challenging aspect, so when Mercury goes direct and is no longer retrograde on the 3rd, we should be open-minded to new responsibilities and projects that we want to initiate. Similarly, Mars will be stationary direct in the middle of the month. Over the past couple of months, for most people, growth has been stagnated. When Mars goes direct, we're going to feel freedom of movement, like a weight has been lifted, and we'll have newfound abilities to encourage ourselves to take advantage of opportunities. On the day of the new moon, which is the 14th, the Sun will sextile Jupiter and Pluto, that conjunction, which gives us the ability to make changes and drastic improvements in our lives. We should use this day to develop confidence, endurance, and passion. 2 days later, Venus, on the 16th, will square the conjunction, influencing us to honorably find new ways to relate to others and to create new paths to higher understanding. At the end of the month, when Americans are celebrating Thanksgiving, Chiron, again, will become a major guiding force with angles from the Sun, Mercury, and Venus. This will again point out sores in relationships and attempt to patch them up. On Thanksgiving itself, we are going to be exposed to a lot more people than we usually are, including family members. And this could be the day that we could take the time to mend any hurt feelings and feel refreshed about life. The trick will be to use the moon's straightforward sign Aries that day, before it changes signs, to bypass the depths that Mercury and Venus in Scorpio would urge us to delve into. Discussions might be a little bit hot-headed, unless we can divert them. At the very end of the month, we'll have our full moon and lunar eclipse setting the stage for December.